Friends, on this channel, I have decided to additionally tell documentary stories that have happened more recently. Support the video by subscribing and liking, and let's get started. This cell phone video shows a Miami police officer throwing a woman to the ground and handcuffing her. And it all happened because she was recording video in a public place.
Why are you filming?
I was just trying to tell him I was just getting his tag.
The confrontation stemmed from a years-long parking dispute between neighbors like Khoury and patrons of a young baseball league which used the fields at Glades Middle School in southwest Miami-Dade County.
Our original issue was just get them off the sidewalks and off our properties.
For years, residents protested baseball families parking illegally on their sidewalks and lawns, blocking driveways and littering their properties with trash, despite an available parking lot on school property.
And when you tell them, when you say, you can't leave your car here, oh, I'll be right back.
More than 60 neighbors signed a letter to the Miami-Dade County School Board about the issue in 2013, but eventually got a reply saying there was no problem. Khoury began documenting the problem herself, taking photos and videos, causing tension with many baseball families.
Third time you've done this.
She said the incident in 2015 was her first run-in with the law. It was another baseball parent who called police, complaining Khoury was taking photos.
I got the police right now. You son of a...
I became the face of this whole situation. I became the target.
Susan Khoury claims officers violated her civil rights by detaining her for recording video and photos in public.
Why are you filming?
I think this really stems from people not understanding that she has a constitutional right to film in public.
He grabbed my left arm and swung it behind me. I could hear a popping sound.
Video shows Khoury yelling on the ground after she said Williams dislocated her elbow. The officer is joined by another man, who she later learned was an off-duty Homestead police officer. At no point does anyone tell her why they are detaining her.
And I said to him, what are you arresting me for? He says, oh, we're not arresting you, we're Baker acting you.
After 2 nights in 2 different hospitals, Khoury said, she was finally able to see a doctor for an evaluation. She said they found no reason for her to be there and released her.
There's no due process when you're Baker acting. You're sort of at their mercy.
Khoury, a former federal law enforcement agent herself, filed a lawsuit against the Miami-Dade County School Board and Williams for violating her civil rights.
I know she's on the street. This is her street.
But tensions continued, and last June, it happened again.
Come here. Come here.
Body camera video shows a Miami-Dade police officer responding to a call about Khoury. In the recording, the officer stated she was familiar with Khoury.
Why are you here taking pictures?
I'm not standing here taking pictures.
Khoury stands just a few steps away from her home.
I'm asking you for your name.
Susan Khoury, I live right here.
Thank you very much. No, ma'am, do not go anywhere. I'm speaking to you, and I'm trying to deal with you accordingly.
Why are you yelling?
I don't know, because I'm talking to you.
You don't have to yell. Ma'am, what are you doing to me?
And a police officer has no right or basis within the law to arrest somebody for filming.
What are you doing to me? I'm not doing it.
You don't even have the right to tell someone to stop and come over here because they're filming.
Ma'am, stop resisting us and conduct. Stop moving your arm.
Moving.
The officer arrested Khoury for disorderly conduct and resisting without violence. Both charges were dropped when the state attorney's office declined to prosecute.
And I think in both of these situations, you can clearly see from the video evidence there was a serious abuse of power.
Khoury ultimately decided to sell her home and recently moved from the neighborhood. She said the ordeal cost her financially as well as emotionally.
You know, law enforcement is supposed to be there to protect you and to serve the community. They're in a position of trust.
Friends, write your opinion about this incident in the comments. I will be very grateful if you subscribe to the channel and support the video with your likes. The new episode is coming soon.